we'll make sure to answer some of those questions. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our presentation tonight. Welcome, where we will be sharing with you something about building our incredible doTERRA business. But something that I want to challenge you before we go into this class. I want you to dream again. I want you to think about, what is this life that you'd like to live? What would it look like? And how can you get there? And hopefully you will see, like all of us do, that doTERRA can be a big part of that. So we're really going to look in specifically, what does it mean to build a doTERRA business? What is the income potential? And exactly what does it take? So I'm very excited to be sharing with all of you, because this has become one of the biggest blessings and passions in my life. Now, my name is Martie Kruger, and I'm all the way from Bloemfontein. I'm a mom of those two handsome teenage boys that you see there. My wonderful, amazing husband, Frans, and we've been building doTERRA for the last 5.5, almost 6 years, and it's just been incredible. I absolutely love building this business. I had no idea. If you told me 5 years and 8 months ago that I was going to sell essential oils and do this, have a natural health and wellness business, I don't think I would have believed you. I was and I'll share a little bit later about my desperate story. And then if you look at the right-hand side, the lady on with the light dress, this is Kirsten Kirschbaum. She is the person who introduced me into doTERRA. She's our presidential diamond. She's just phenomenal. And then, of course, Dr. Danielle, who is also a business partner, who you'll get to meet on our oil classes. And then sometimes she's hosting with me this class. Now, I wanted to share a little bit about, when you are looking at a business, you want to make sure that, right, is this business even necessary? Is people interested in health and wellness? Now, I want to quickly ask you in the chat box, and you're going to hear me do this quite a lot. I want you to put in the chat box, for 1, it's like not really that important to you, or 5, it's very important, your health and your family's health. 1, don't care about it, or 5, I just want everybody to be healthy. So I'm seeing some 5s in there. Let's see. Anybody that's like 1? No, of course not, right? There can't be a 1. And that's true, right? Everything. And I always say this as a mom. I say, you can wake up, or as a parent, right? You can wake up, you can have the most amazing day ahead of you. And then suddenly your child comes to you and they have a fever, or something is happening with them. And immediately, how does that feel? Like, oh, my day. Like, you don't even care about the rest. You just want them to be healthy. Now, having your health and wellness business is one of the most wisest things to do, because, as you can see, this is a 6.3 trillion industry. And there are different things that you can do. Look at, weight loss products, all of those. But having a business like doTERRA that deals with essential oils, which is your natural, medicine cabinet, and also looking at this industry where we are having essential oil infused products like supplements, and it's science-backed products. So having a health and wellness business is really wise. So the opportunity is really great. So doTERRA South Africa opened up in October 2019. Yes, just a little bit before COVID. And when doTERRA opened up their beautiful offices and our product center in Johannesburg, that's actually been recently upgraded again. It's absolutely stunning. If you've been here, tell us in the chat box what your experience was. But doTERRA came to South Africa because they saw the need. They saw the need of people wanting to take care better of their health. And they saw the need of people like us that were looking for a business with a product that can actually change lives. So we have this incredible product center. Now, what is really nice about having this business is that you and I actually don't have to keep thousands and thousands rands worth of stock. So for those of you who heard, I congratulated Val and I said, well, congratulations by, bringing somebody into the business, because we know how this business changes lives with the products is incredible. Now, Val didn't have to hold the stock of this product. The person that she introduced, he could actually go to the product center because he's quite close, or it could be shipped to them. And this is the wonderful thing. You and I don't have to keep stock. Our customers, our wellness advocates get their products directly shipped from doTERRA. Isn't that amazing? If you've ever had your own business and you know what it costs to set up a store, buy all of that, just like compare that to know that now you only actually have to have your own stock. It's really incredible. I have this small little video. I love this video because it tells you all about doTERRA. It tells you about the heart of doTERRA and also how doTERRA is changing lives. And you'll see who's interested in building a business with doTERRA. Have a look at this.
Every mom wants everything for their kids. So to have the trust in a product that's not only 100% safe, but 100% effective is priceless. It becomes such a staple in our home. That's just what we use for everything.
Essential oils that you purchase on the open market today are either going to be synthetic or they're going to be engineered. Right in the beginning, having a completely pure essential oil was everything to us. Our focus was that you can't improve on Mother Nature and you shouldn't try.
We had to ensure the purity, the potency of these essential oils coming from the plant, unchanged as nature produces them.
I had always been looking for more of a natural form of healthcare after I had kids. I was shocked at the lack of resources that there were as a parent.
We really felt like that this was a path that was really needful in the marketplace. We knew that people needed to have an experience that was different than what they'd ever had before.
I would take them home and share them with my family. There were things that were helping my wife, my children. We became converted by using and experiencing the benefit of the essential oils.
The dream for us at doTERRA is to have an essential oil in every home. And there will be many different ways that we can do that together.
Day by day, week after week, year after year, it just works.
With a background in biochemistry, I began looking at the chemistry of essential oils, looking at the chemical structure and how that interacts physiologically with the body. My interest peaked at that point.
I'm a licensed nurse practitioner, and I worked in critical care for 14 years. I started using a lot of essential oils and sort of experimenting on my family, my neighborhood.
Having the essential oils, it's empowering. And I'm so grateful that I've started to shift to a healthier lifestyle.
A lot of direct selling companies create a business opportunity and then they go find a product to push through that business opportunity. doTERRA went out and found a product and a passion and a mission for a product. And then we decided that the direct selling channel would be the best way to share that product and teach people about that product.
We chose to be a person-to-person model because we knew that this would empower people to step into their full potential and truly make the world a better place.
What really needs to be understood is that our model is really focused on two things. It's focused on getting the best and helping the most. When we get the best oils and we help the most people, that's a formula for success.
I just think the whole planet is being lifted by this company, and it makes it so easy to be passionate because I know that every step of the way, it's lifting someone. It's blessing someone. It's a light to someone.
Something that grew out of just a love for the oils. And it's given me so much more hope for the future.
We are interested in having the highest quality essential oils that you can have. But in the process, they're also very interested in doing good in the world.
I actually absolutely love this video because it shows the heart of doTERRA. It shows not only where doTERRA sources these oils and how they uplift those communities, but it also shows that people in the medical field, doctors, nurses, professional sports athletes are using our products because they are so life-changing. And then many of them actually start to, share this with people around them because of how these oils are changing lives. Do some of you maybe know somebody called Chris Rock? Does it ring familiar? So, I mean, everybody knows Chris Rock, right? There's a video that Chris Rock does, and he shares about the top 10 things in his life that he can never be without. And guess what? One of those things, and he's not a wellness advocate for doTERRA, he just loves the products, is Deep Blue Rub. I mean, who loves Deep Blue Rub? Like in the chat box, if you love Deep Blue Rub, like just put there quickly, love Deep Blue. And I mean, it's the best thing for muscles. And these are very, known people that are using our products. So I want to share a little bit about why doTERRA, but I'm very happy because my co-host is here. Hi, Jeanette. Hello, hello. Welcome. And Janette and I are going to share a little bit, but I think if it's okay with you, my friend, I'd love for you to share a little bit on this page, just about who doTERRA is. You've been to the product center, and as a gold and a founder, we've been building the business alongside one another now for almost 5 years. I actually came across some of the very, very earliest messages, and it was so heartwarming to me. Janette, over to you. Thanks, my friend.
Thank you, Martie. What a blessing is this company to us. I woke up 2 o'clock this morning with the most terrible headache. But it was all about muscles in the neck, into the ear, into the jaw, and I just went directly to my oils. It's just so first nature now, not reaching out to any medicine to get stuff done, to get relief for pain. And usually it would have been medicine cabinet, where are you? Let's get some pain medicine. And just through the day, it was just like, I can't remember when I last had pain. If you wake up 2 o'clock in the morning, it's really terrible. So that was so nice. And I was thinking during the day too, while I was speaking to people, how my lifestyle changed. Just being with doTERRA and your whole way of thinking, your way of speaking to people, your way of introducing the oils, all the products to people. We were fortunate enough last year to be at convention in the US, and I experienced the heart of doTERRA. You can't experience the heart of doTERRA just by watching a video of doTERRA. You must do yourself a favor and try to go there. It's amazing. When you see all the processes that the oils have to go through to have it for us, you'll realize that the oils are much too cheap in South Africa. And maybe you'll say I'm crazy, but you get there and you'll believe the heart of doTERRA. That for doTERRA, it's all about the person, the community, and not about making money. So yes, that's why I'm doing the oils, because the heart of doTERRA is about the person, self-development, healing, drop by drop, the community, a person, the whole world. So yeah, sorry, I don't think I answered what you were asking me.
Perfect. You were perfect. Yeah, I love it. And I mean, at the end of the day, it's such an important thing when you are looking at a business, because you want to make sure that you actually, when you put your name to something, that you are proud of who you are representing, right?
Definitely, yes.
Yeah. And I
And
mean,
I'm proud.
and you are right, and we've experienced the heart and the goodness of this incredible company in so many ways. So thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is a little bit of my story. I've asked my co-host, well, not Janet yet, but Dr. Danelle, and so yeah, I always feel like terrible because it's only my picture on here, but somewhere we'll get more pictures on here, because there's so many different stories of how doTERRA's changed lives, and just a little bit of my story. And many of you have heard this, but doTERRA came across my path when we were in a very, very, very desperate place in our lives. I actually don't know if you remember this, Janet, but yeah, I actually saw that in the beginning when you started your business. I was going through this very hard financial thing, and you actually blessed me with money. You blessed me. You sent me money that day, because we were really in a place where even buying groceries, providing for our family. And I started my business without any knowledge of essential oils, no knowledge of natural health, but I really felt in my heart that this is the business that was sent to me. And we were driving that little Ford Fiat there with my 2 teenage boys, poor guys. They go to great college. Can you imagine stopping there? And they had to like peel out of the back of this panel van with like wooden seats. And they had no care in the world. They were so okay with the fact that we were in that situation. It was actually so heartwarming. But I really saw the vision of what this company could do. And it was because of people like Kyle and Kirsten, Dr. Danelle, that showed us what was possible. And the more that we saw that, the more we realized, but this is going to happen here. So I put my head down, started to share with everybody around me, and I still do that. That's what we do. And we've experienced incredible things, from going to convention in the US to having the incentive trips that we've attended. Janet and myself have gone to 2 of those together. It was really incredible. And just being able to really live this amazing life of wellness. I won a competition, and I took some of the money, and I was able to upgrade a car to this. And it was such an incredible moment, because when you work hard for something and you actually have the fruit to show for it, I think that's the most heartwarming thing. And this is what I love about what we do, isn't it, my friend, that we really are seeing the fruit, but in so many different areas of our life. Yeah. So what does it take? How can we make money with doTERRA?
Actually, it's so easy. You must just get out of your comfort zone. You must be prepared to talk to other people, to share your experience. So that the first thing is I had to start using my own oils. When I received a blessing, the Aroma Touch Kit, the first time, I asked the guy who gave it to me, what does it cost? And he said to me, a lot of money. If you receive a present like this and you have it in the back of your mind, you have to give it back. Or if it doesn't work, give it back. How am I going to repay this? So I put it away for 6 weeks. I tried a deep blue oil. Up till today, I don't like the smell. So I just tried it, put it on my temples for headache, and I decided it doesn't work, put it back into the box and let it sit there. I never tried peppermint. Now, maybe I should have used peppermint, but the person that introduced me to the oils, he didn't advise me how to use it. Big mistake. And this is where I learned my first lesson. If I sample somebody, I teach them how to use it. I tell them a short and sweet testimony about the specific oil. You must have your own testimonies as well. At first, you can use other people's, but after that, surely you must have your own testimonies. That's where creditworthy comes in, trustworthy. People must be able to relate with what you are telling them. And so be a product of the product and start using your oils. And the rest will come from self. As soon as people experience the oil, I can promise you they're going to want it. And what you see the oils for, if you think it's too expensive, that is what you are going to put over to your client. And they're also going to think it's too expensive. But if you are talking to them about the value of this specific oil, and you tell them what it can do, and you can tell them no side effects, to what the medicine in the chemical department does, I think then it's very self-explanatory about how you can build your business, for them to believe in you, to have a belief in what you are saying, especially when they experience the oils. So yeah, the business I didn't want to do, I didn't believe I can do it, I didn't believe I had the time. Let me tell you something. If you have a passion for something, you make time. Even if you have to do it between 12 and 4 in the mornings, you do it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And actually, when you said now, it's true. It's, you know, when somebody says, "Oh, it's so expensive," that when you say it's expensive, or you know, a person say it's expensive, somewhere out there is busy selling it or buying it and thinking it's a wonderful deal. And it is what you believe it is. For me, it's too expensive for my health to not invest in this. It's too expensive to not have these oils, to not have this business, because I was looking for a business. As I said, that's why I joined doTERRA, and I became a product of the product. You, like Janette says, you cannot actually share this with people if you're not using the product. But I am so grateful for the investment in my health, because I am definitely very close to 50, and I feel like I'm in my 30s, even in my 20s some days. I have so many people who tell me, you look younger, you feel stronger, and to grow older, stronger, younger. I mean, that's what we all want, right? And to actually be able to build a business from this. Okay, so let's look at what is the possibility of doTERRA. Like, what can you earn from doTERRA? Now, these are the minimums. So this is only the minimum. It's not the maximum, and it's not a guarantee. It has to do with you and the work that you bring in and the teams that you bring in. But doTERRA works on specific ranks. So a rank is like, let's use elite. Elite is when you are selling 3,000 OV. Now, a product has got a rand value and it's got a PV value, product value. And we only look at the product value. So 3,000 OV means you are an elite. We actually have a couple of new elites on here, right? Bonks just hit elite. And elite means really basically you've got your oils paid for, you know, your own products, and you're making some extra money. And you're busy building this business. And with doTERRA, it's really all about duplication. So it starts by elite, and then you say, okay, now I'm going to find at least a minimum of 3 business partners who also says, we'd like to go elite. We want to earn our 8,000 or 10,000 rand as an elite. And when they hit elite, those 3, guess what happens? You will be a silver. And we just continue this. So to quickly tell you a little bit about my story, I joined doTERRA, as I said, broke as can be, really, really working hard. And then COVID happened, COVID. And where most businesses, right, you can contest to that, stood still, no income. doTERRA really like skyrocketed. My business literally exploded. And I became a elite and then premier, And once I hit silver, and I was making about 50,000 as a silver, my husband was very, 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 very glad that I said yes to this business. And he immediately said, okay, there's something to this business. And we put our heads down in about, so I joined in November 2019, and in February 2022, we actually became diamond leaders in doTERRA, which is absolutely life-changing. But one of the most important things for me that I wanted to do is become a country founder. And this is what my beautiful friend Janet as well is. And yeah, I'd love for you to share with them what it means to be a country founder and why it was also important for you to push for that.
Well, you're putting me on the spot now. I am very competitive, and I like what I'm doing. I've got a passion for what I'm doing, and I've set myself a target. One day I spoke to Frans when he brought me something you sent me, and I was a premier. And I told him I would like so much to be a gold. And these words stuck with me, said to me, so why don't you? And I was like, are you crazy? Did you smoke something? I can't do it. That's Marty's department. That's not me. And he said, no, why can't you do it? And that made me think. And then I set myself a target. Gold, I'm going to be that. And I didn't become gold that year. And not the next year. Because life happened, and with the other business we have, sometimes you get sidetracked. But the first month I hit gold, I said to myself, there's no way in hell I'm not going to be founder.
Amen.
To become founder, you must be gold 3 months after each other. And I said, I'm going to do it. Now remember, I think, Marty, it was the month when you were in the US. My first month that I hit gold, and then afterwards, I think it was in October or November that I hit founder.
Yes.
And how awesome it was also the first time hitting gold that I hit my 23,000 Rand. And what a difference it makes in the paycheck. Wow, it was awesome. And it's still awesome. It's still pushing you to the limit, to over the limit. You're pushing you so far that you don't know, you didn't think you will be able to do it, just to reach it again. So the difference it makes in your household income. I've got a target to take me and my husband out of the business so that the children can take over. And
so just to clarify, out of your other business to do doTERRA.
Yeah.
So just
yeah. So I have to be free because I'm nearly a grandma of 6. I need to travel. I need to see all the grandchildren. They must know this face. So I need to have time freedom. And this is why I'm doing it. I want to visit my grandchildren and my children wherever I want to. And when I'm on holiday, I want to do business because I don't know how can I go through the day without talking wheels. That's just me. And that's who you should be too. Or this is who you will become when you do the business. It just comes from self. It's an addiction. Sorry, me.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. And it's so true, right? Because we have this vision. So as a country founder, what happens is you earn 1% of the entire country's sales is divided between 20 people. And if you were still wondering, there's about, I think, 6 positions open. So for the people that are very, very serious, 6, only 6. So yeah, get running. And Janet is working towards diamond. She's going to hit that very soon. Keep your eye on that. I'm working towards blue diamond. It is going to happen. And yeah, so what I would love for you in the chat box now, and again, this is where I want you to dream about what is possible for you. I want you to have a look at the ranks on there with the income and what would be the most life-changing rank to you, and put it in the chat box. Be bold. No. All right, so gold will be life-changing for sure, Danita. Presidential diamond bongs, I like that. Gold, I love it, guys. Gold, presidential. And this doesn't have to be your ultimate goal, right? It can be the ultimate, like presidential diamond. That's it, like it's perfect. But it can also be the platinum, the silver, the presidential. I like it. Because this is the thing that Janet said. You know, when you get started, you might say, Premier, that's all that I can do. And then suddenly your vision opens and you realize, but do you realize that there is going to be presidential diamonds in this country? So my question is like what Janet said. Janet, what did you say? Why? Why not? Why not you?
Yeah, why not you?
So why not you? All right, so we're going to quickly look at the different ways to earn. But in order to know what to earn, you also need to know what it is that you're working towards. So as I explained, there are different ranks in doTERRA. And, you know, you start at the beginning. You start at being a consultant, a manager. And as you start sharing, your business grows. Now, sometimes some businesses grow quick. We have some of those leaders on here. CD, bongs, they went quick. Some people, if you look at Matt Hall, I don't know if you guys have ever seen his story. I think it took them 3 years to hit the rank of elite. And now they're presidential diamonds. So it doesn't really matter how long it takes. It will depend on you. And like Annette says, this is hard work, just like any other business, but the reward is really incredible. But my first goal for you would be to, number one, decide what it is that you want from your business. And then say, if you want to build a business that's a little bit more than elite, you need to find business builders. You need to find those people who say, I want to do this business with you. Because yes, you can go very far with this business on your own, but you will go so much further with a team. So becoming elite would be your first goal. Finding at least 3 business builders who say, I want to go elite. That will make you a silver. And guess what? When those 3 elites then say, wait a minute, I also want to be a silver, you will become a platinum. And add 1 more silver to that, you're a diamond. So it's all about duplication. So just the same structure again. And it is going to depend on you. Now, we have tools in place, like a Power of Free bonus that Janet talked about. We're going to talk about the Power of Free bonus now, that you can use in order to structure your business. So I'm going to skip through this one quickly because it's just a duplication. I'm going to hand over to Janet and I'm throwing her in the deep water. We haven't decided who's speaking on what, but luckily this is our business. This is what we do. But one of the most incredible things about this business is being rewarded yourself, but also building a passive income because of this incredible tool that we have, right?
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Why will you spend your money at a different shop than your own? Why don't you buy from your own shop? So start buying from your own shop and start earning rewards. So when you start, your first 3 months, you earn 10% back. And then your 4th, 5th, and 6th month, it's 15%. And then 20%, you can look at the graphic there, 25, And like me and Marty, we're already on the 30%. I never want to go back. And that's why I always have an LRP in place. I always see to that I order. There's no month that I can't order because I buy my toothpaste, I buy my hair products, everything, my supplements, my oils, everything I buy from there. So why will you make somebody else rich and get points that you only can buy at Clicks or at Dis-Chem, but you can actually buy pure, potent stuff that means something not only to your health, but it means something to your family and to your wallet. So it's actually a no-brainer. Start using your business for yourself and for others and earn points on it. That does make sense. And especially when you get free products. If you buy 125 LRP points, you get a free product each and every month. That's the most easiest way to get extra products. So don't buy that free product. Just make a reminder on your phone to see to that your LRP is going off before the 15th. And if it's 125, you also save on the courier fee. And that's also a big plus. And then if you buy a 200 PV and it's a month with a 200 PV special offer, how nice was it to get D-Blue Rub, a D-Blue stick for free? Guys, this is really no-brainer. You have to see it and you have to discuss it with your new clients so that they can also benefit from this. I used to be afraid to talk about LRPs. But then somebody said to me, why didn't you tell me about the LRPs? I used to buy this products that's now free products. So it's really, you are doing everybody a favor, yourself inclusive, if you tell others about the LRPs and if you commit to the LRP.
Yeah, I think it's definitely one of the most incredible things about this business is, yeah, being able. I'm reading what Danita says. She bought free oils with her points. I actually helped a client of mine last week to order over 4,700 rands worth of free products. This is a client just by her investing in her health. Now you tell me if you've investing in your health, and remember, she's just a client. She's buying 1,000 rand, 1,500 maybe a month at doTERRA. And she's got so many points. It was incredible. Okay, so there are 5 ways how you can earn with doTERRA. We're going to look at all 5 of them quickly. I am going to mention quickly just one before we go to the next one. Retail sales is the smallest part of our business. Retail is really great for maybe a salon, a spa if you are selling. But now with the new compensation plan with doTERRA or the new changes with 50 PV of oils, you don't want to sell retail. You can help your client get these oils at wholesale and still earn your commission. And that's really what you want. So the first one that I'm going to talk about is the fast start bonus, really, because this is when you introduce somebody into the business or into the, as a customer, you welcome them, as a business partner, it doesn't matter. Anytime that somebody buys oils, either a kit or just, they've decided these are the oils they want to get started with, you will earn 20% commission on them for the first 60 days when they are in the business or in doTERRA. And this is paid out every week Friday. Who likes to get paid on a Friday? Look at Janet. Exactly. Like Friday, getting paid is one of the most incredible things. I look forward to Fridays. And, sometimes it's 1,000 rand. And it's been 17,000 rand. So it really depends on what you do, what your team does. But this is really amazing. And you can earn this 3 levels deep. So you earn 20%, 10%, and 5%. And this is in the first 60 days. Now, a Home Essentials kit, which you see on the left-hand side, that is our #1 selling kit in South Africa. In Africa, that's been our #1 selling kit since doTERRA opened, and it still is. It is an incredible kit. So when you sell that, you make almost about 700 Rand, to give you an idea. So if you know and you say, listen, I need at least 2,000 Rand a month extra, or 4,000 Rand by next week, I have to change my tires. You can actually start working today and get paid next week, Friday. I mean, tell me where else you can get that. Isn't that incredible? So I love the fast start bonus. It's definitely one of my highlights of this business, and this becomes your cash flow. And then next, I'm very excited about this one. Hey, Janet, this is going to be a game changer for so many people.
Do you want me to talk about it?
Yes, please.
Well, the Power Free, that's the one that I used to get that 23,000 when I hit gold the first time. And now they make it so easy, because usually you could earn 800 Rand and 4,000. And now you can earn, instead of 800, you can earn 1,600. Instead of 4,000, you can earn 8,000. Now, who can't do with 8,000? And you know what? I've got a lady in my business in her 4th month, last month, she reached 8,000 Rand. Because of strategic planning. She came into the business with the vision. I need to do this to close my business, because I struggle with people who doesn't pitch for work and then I committed for jobs. So she wants, this is her why. I want to get out of this. And she just planned and said, I must do me, the 3, and then the 3 on the bottom of them. And then I must just see to that it spots of 500 PV, all of them, to reach my 4,000, which become my 8,000. So this is just so awesome. I just love doTERRA for this, because at the end of the day, they heard us. They heard that we were complaining that the money is not good enough for the people who are starting. And in your 4th month, earning your 8,000 without your fast starts, how awesome is it? So Mati, if you can discuss those 3, I would like to listen to you on that, please.
Yeah, I love that. And I mean, there's a couple of you. So I want you in the chat box, if you have earned either your 800 plus your boost, your 1,600, your level 1. So just say level 1 maybe there, or just say I earned it, whatever. You don't have to say which level, or level 2 or level 3 last month. I want you to put let's say just a 3 in there for everybody. If you've earned it, doesn't matter which one you earned, let's just say. And this is something that I always work for. Now, as you said, Janet, the 23,000, which is the last one, the 20,000 now with the 4,000 bonus. This is a life changer, but I did start with the 800. So basically how that works. Do you remember when we talked about, going elite, finding those 3 people? So this is really also helping you towards your Power Free bonus. And this is when you yourself go on the loyalty program, and your business partners or your customers, it doesn't just have to be business partners, it's also customers, have an order total of 500. So once this happens, you will actually earn a bonus, a 800 Rand bonus. Then if you repeat that, they say, all right, we also want to earn our 800. They can earn the 4,000, but it's not all, just hold on. And then of course, the last level is 20,000. These are just people ordering on the loyalty program every month because they are investing in their health. And as you are educating and sharing with them, you are actually earning this bonus. Now with this new boost that Janet was talking about, instead of just earning the 800, you can now actually from the beginning earn 1,600. And we have people on here who did this on their 1st, 2nd, 3rd month. We also have people, like Janet says, that within their 4th month, 5th month, they've already earned the 8,000. with the fast start, with that, it really depends on, you. But I know of people that within a couple of months earned 20 to 25,000 Rand because of this boost that's extra. Now, it is strategic. You need to understand it's you helping those people go on loyalty, but it's a discussion that you'll have with your upline and you'll learn how to help them. And like Annette said, it's just helping somebody on this health journey. It's a customer or a wellness advocate. And how amazing is it that you can get paid for helping somebody make health decisions for their life? And I absolutely love it. So that's a little bit of the Power of Free boost, which is absolutely incredible. So tell me quickly in the chat box, what difference would 8,000 Rand make to your household? What would you do? Would you travel? Would you pay off debt? Would you buy something for a loved one? Like 8,000 Rand. Tell me quickly. I would love to know. Let's see what pay off oils. Yeah, exactly. Right, Val? Yeah, on point. Power of Free is tragic. It's really a strategic move. Give me options, vacations, right? I know. I mean, so many of you whose story I know, who knows that this will give them time freedom. Like Annette says, she's got all those grandbabies that she needs to visit, right? We have options when we have this incredible income that we get. So 24 for me is a no-brainer. It has to happen. Then, of course, we've got our uni level, which is when you get started, just like be honest, this is your smallest part of your commission. When you get started, you might be a big enroller and you'll have 5,000 or 7,000 Rand fast start, and then your first uni level check comes in and it's like maybe 100 or 200 Rand. But this becomes the biggest part of your income. And this is what brings your time freedom, your uni level bonus, because this is people that keep on ordering. Now, I have people who I enrolled when I got started that is still ordering till today. Annette, I actually looked at the first person that you enrolled. Do you know who that was? The very same day that you enrolled. Your daughter.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I think that's how you became that's why you immediately shared. You just enrolled Charlize immediately. And I mean, she's still with you in the business. She's still ordering. She's now have a baby. She's pregnant with more babies, and she's just continuing to use these products, right?
Very, very much so. She just told yesterday somebody, since Lucas, the one that's a year and 8 months old now, since he was 2 days old, we started using Tamer on him. And she sent me a video the other day. Well, he was sitting on a lap and he was reaching out to the oils, the sleeping oils, and putting it on his feet.
Oh.
And it's a year and 8 months, and it's already a habit in their house to put on your own oils. So it's really so easy. Teach your clients to make it a lifestyle, not to use it only for their health, but for anything else. To keep your clothes clean, your eucalyptus oil, your toothpaste that takes out stains, all sorts of stains on your clothes, on your white clothes. Teach them how to use it all over the house, on your pets, and for health, not only for health. Because if you only teach them for their health, it's going into the medicine cabinet, and they're only going to use it when they fell sick. But when they fell sick, then they forgot how to use it, and then they reach for the medicine cabinet and not for the oils.
Yeah.
So it must be a lifestyle.
It really is, because essential oils, and this is such an important thing, our essential oils is not just for sick people. Yes, it is in a time of when you are not feeling well, you can use it to support you. But this is actually to support you on your health journey. It's proactively taking care of your health, getting rid of toxins, using all these things. And it is really, truly a lifestyle. And because of this lifestyle, doTERRA has got a 65 to 75% retention rate, meaning 65 to 75% of the people who buy doTERRA keep on coming back. And therefore, the uni level, so this is, what I love about doTERRA, they've switched it around. This is you getting paid on everybody that orders in your organization. The wider and bigger it gets, the more you get paid on it. You get 2 to 7%. And as I said, this becomes the biggest part of your commission. Now, I love the uni level. It's absolutely amazing. Then one of my such a favorite bonus that doTERRA does is the empowerment and the performance pools, because this is something that they actually don't have to do. I believe it's really from the goodness and the grace from their hearts that they are paying this, and you're actually getting paid doubled for just building your business. And I love the bonus. So is there something of this that's your favorite part that you'd like to share on? Should I go?
Enrollments. If you do an enrollment and do a premier, you get a bonus.
Yeah, I love that.
I just love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like you're getting paid to do your job, but extra. It's
but extra, right? Double pay for the same work.
Yeah.
So what Janette said is, like, if you reach the rank of premier and you have got one enrollment with 100 PV, you get your fast start bonus, right? Do you remember that one we spoke about? But the empowerment bonus on that 100 PV enrollment is almost 3,000 Rand. It's 2,800 Rand bonus just because you have one enrollment. It's incredible. And then when you hit silver, one. Gold is actually if you enroll 2 people, you can enroll more, but for the first 2 people, you actually get double that. You get almost 6,000 Rand for just helping somebody. This is over and above your fast start bonus. So I never, ever, ever leave this money on the table. Say this with me. Never, ever, ever leave money on the table. So once you hit that rank, like, do not get that money. You have to get it. Now, I want to share with you something. Some months I'm solid diamond, some months I'm still gold, some months I'm platinum. It really depends on, what my leaders achieve. But last month and the month before was 2 of the biggest diamond checks that I've ever received since I've been at doTERRA. And it is because I've had premiers before and I've had silvers, but not necessarily in the month that I went diamond. I had a brand new premier. So when you hit diamond, one of that empowerment that we just talked about for a premier, you actually earned it. So one month I had CD that went premier, and the next month Hannah went premier. So Hannah wasn't enrolled by me. She was actually enrolled by her friend Bongs. Not Bongs. Can't remember. Goms. Her name is almost like yours, Bongs. You had me confused now. And so when she quit, Hannah became my personal. And I've been working with Hannah for quite a long time. And Hannah was a long time just a customer. And then Hannah decided she wants to build a business. So she actually hit the rank of premier last month. So both of these, the bonus is probably almost 40,000 Rand. Just the bonus. Isn't that incredible? And you know what I love about doTERRA? It's actually rewarding me for helping somebody, just investing my time, maybe cheering them on, doing something, not building the business for them, because they still have to build the business. But when you are investing with people and you are walking this road, doTERRA comes back and say, listen, we're going to bless you. We're going to invest in that. And it's one of the most incredible things. And there are many ways more that you earn bonuses with doTERRA. You actually earn shares in the pools when you hit a specific rank in a month. And as your business grows, this will grow as well. And again, just to let you dream a little bit more. I remember about a couple of weeks ago, I shared something, so I'm going to share that because I know Bongs' eyes went back when I said it, and a couple of you that was here. So Addison actually shared with us, who is our country CEO, and he said, actually, like they are presidential diamonds. Let's see, Bongs, can you remember what he said? How much, like some of them earn? You can unmute. Or you can type. Anyone.
6 million rands a month. And I was like, what? In the same business I'm in, with the same license I have, selling the same products I'm selling, to the same global market I'm exposed to. What?
Yeah, I love that, Bongs. And it's true, right? This is the thing, 6 million. But anyway, okay, so it really depends on you. It starts with you making a decision, getting your oil, starting with people. And even if you have been in the business for 1 month, 6 months, or you are brand new sitting on the side, I just want to tell you, like, it's never ever too late. It's the right time right now to get started with doTERRA. doTERRA has been such an incredible business, and we are only getting started. Janet, before we end off, and thanks for everybody for sharing. Thanks, Danita. I just read your message as well. It's so beautiful. Janet, before we end off, if there's anything that you can say to anybody who's either sitting on the fence and deciding, is this something, or maybe they've joined, but they haven't started their business yet, what would you say to them? What would your advice be?
Stop being indecisive. Indecisive. Start making that decision. You have to make the decision to do the business, and then you have to go strategic about it. If you want to earn the best money, the most money out of this system, you have to use the system. Plan your business accordingly. Marty and I, we didn't really have all the info how to build the business. We had to do it by trial and error. And today, there's a lot of people that we are sorry about. We would have liked to place them in other parts of the business to grow faster. You have the info, discuss it with Marty, your upline. She knows what she's doing, and let her help you building your business, planning your structure. This is so important. But be adamant, be passionate about what you are doing. Be genuine about what you are doing. You can't be successful in this business if you are not genuine. And don't make up stories about testimonies. Be real. This is a real business. It's a business with a heart, and we are part of it. Yeah, just do it. You want to do it. You know you want to do it. Just do it.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, just like Nike, do it and just do it. Thank you, Janet, for being on here. You are always an inspiration. So for those of you who don't know, Janet is a country founder. She's a top enroller in the country. She's won incentive trip. She is somebody that you can listen to. And by the way, she has grandbabies. They have their own business, and she's still running and doing this business. So just go out there, share this with doTERRA, with every single person that you know about. Some of them are going to say, no, not now. Let them. Look for those that are ready for the yes. Just keep on sharing. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Janet, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. And thank you, everybody. Can't wait to hear your stories and how doTERRA is changing your life. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thanks, everyone. Bye.